beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for the end of May right through to the end of June 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is the career reading. You should still be feeling those effects of those eclipses, that new moon eclipse in Taurus, which is all about value, getting a better deal, but also creating healthy boundaries when it comes to work practices and getting value for the effort that you put in, but also that full moon eclipse in Scorpio, which is all about shedding any blockages, releasing any fear, going after your goals and dreams, and having intense bursts of clarity, but also concentration. So let us see what it's doing for your career, what's to come for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding their career? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Now, oh, okay, that just popped right out. The one who dreams. I'm loving that, okay? That one literally hit me in the face. So perhaps there's an idea or something that's literally going to sort of like smack you right between the eyes and sort of like, oh, a huge epiphany where you're like, suddenly you've got clarity on where you need to go. Now, I'm going to get all your cards first before I move on with your reading and get the energy there. We got the one who persists. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? And we've got the one who calms, stillness. So in quiet and stillness, the answers do come to us. Because we've built a very, very loud lifestyle, humans have. We've got traffic, we've got, social media, we've got so many noises, and, landscapes tend to be so loud that we tend to not really hear our inner voice. So try to find moments of stillness in order to listen to that inner voice. We got the Sun card to clarify your dreams. So whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you are on the right track, and there is going to be positive success here for you. We've also got the Judgment card. This is about your true calling, and we've got the Temperance card, which is about patience, but it's also about reevaluating circumstances, making sure that everything is in harmony in your world, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? Now, there could be something that you're returning to, whether it's an idea or whether it is, an old goal, or perhaps something that you really wanted to achieve. Maybe it was even a hobby that you do and you gave it up. Maybe it's an artistic endeavor that you used to do when you were younger, but you gave it up for whatever reason, and you're thinking about sort of restarting that, because that Judgment card is really highlighting there's a calling here, something that you feel really connected to, that you've wanted to do for a while, or you've been thinking about for a while. You may actually revisit this, but it's definitely your calling. They want me to go 2 more cards, and then I'll go pick that card up that fell over there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Okay, we've got the Judgment card again, and we've got the Sun. That's wonderful. You're starting with the Sun, which is your focus, your goal, your dream, and you end up with the Sun, which means you accomplish that goal or that dream. I'm just going to go get that card one moment, please. We've got the Ace of Cups. So this is an offer coming on in that may have taken some time, or this is about your, well, I feel like it could also be your love for something that has been just out of reach for a while, but we're going to go and get a deeper energy as we move through. The first card there is the one who dreams. I always say this, everything that ever gets started starts with a visualization, starts with a dream, an idea that you actually turn into reality, okay? Now, when I'm touching this card, I'm actually feeling really breathless. I'm just, now either you suffer from asthma, or I'm just going to put that down for a second and ground myself, or it is like a breathtaking opportunity that is coming your way, or perhaps your goal or your dream or your vision. When you think about it, maybe it seems like a really like huge mountain to climb, and it makes you feel a little bit anxious and sort of ungrounded, because we got the Temperance card there, which is to ground oneself in harmony, to, you know, maybe even dip your toe into something before you really launch yourself at something. So, you know, it can be that, like, I mean, as soon as I ground myself, I've got my breath kind of back. So if there's something here that's really taken your breath away in terms of your career, or you start to think of what you want to achieve and you feel like it's so big, so mammoth, that it makes you feel a little bit nervous, or you're struggling with that, they really want you to be aware, one step at a time, okay? Everything is going to unfold the way it's meant to. But as you can see here, we have escape, dreams, fantasy. Now, as I said, everything starts with a visualization or light truth, being honest with yourself. The Sun card is, you know, clarity, major clarity here, but it's also like a revelation. So they're showing me here that maybe there's been a period of uncertainty. I mean, collectively, we've all been going through a major pandemic, so there is uncertainty in the world, of course, but I feel like in that uncertainty, you find a way to thrive. And I feel like, you know, your dreams, you're capable of achieving those dreams. They're showing me here that your focus is really intense, and they're actually showing me that perhaps you're becoming obsessive. Okay, because we got the Devil card there, they're just showing me this obsessive energy, and maybe that's why it's taking my breath away. It's almost like you feel perhaps when you try to find the way forward in something, it's taking your breath away, or making you even have a panic attack or something like that. There's something here that's making you feel a little bit ungrounded with regards to your career. But whenever something means a lot to us that we want to achieve, whether it is a career goal, whether it is a love relationship, whether it is anything at all, we start to overcompensate in certain areas. We tend to sort of focus on it with like obsession. So they're showing me with that Devil card, there's an obsession here. And it's almost like if you're always focused on, like, it's like the watch pot, it never boils. If you're continually focusing on this one thing, they're indicating here that, you know, you're not balancing the rest of your life out. Everything occurs in divine timing when there is balance. So it has to be harmony in all areas of your life, which is very, very difficult to do, of course. But they're indicating here, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you are going to achieve it. There is an accomplishment here. We've also got this Five of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Wands, which tells me that there is a lot of stress on you right now, or you may be looking at your goals and dreams and looking at what you feel like you lack before trying to get there. Okay, you're looking at the have-nots, and your guides want you to be aware that not to focus on those things, because all the things that you feel like you lack, actually the universe will deliver. Most important, visualizations comes, you must believe it like you see it, like you have it right now, okay? So whenever you're visualizing, see yourself doing the things that you want to accomplish. There is huge accomplishment here. There is an opportunity coming on in here that aligns with your soul, with your heart, with your true calling. Okay, and some of you may have felt like you're not on your true calling path, and you're trying to refocus in order to get onto that life's purpose path. You will get there if you're not there already, okay? And it has been a difficult journey. They're showing me the struggle, but whatever it is you're dreaming, you're going to achieve it. The Sun card says there's success, okay? So with this card, as you can see, there is success without losing your head. And we've got this energy of, you know, things starting to blossom for you. They're actually showing me, I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing a reading. They're showing me a bridge, okay? And there's 1, 2, 3, okay, there's arches under this bridge. Okay, they're showing me, now either you are literally going on a train journey, or you can literally see a bridge with arches in it. It's really interesting. They're showing me the Five of Cups. Now you got the Five of Pentacles, so I don't know why they're showing me the Five of Cups. Now my guys are just telling me to have a look at the Five of Cups, so I'm going to do that because they're instructing me. This is not something that typically happens in a reading. Could you please show me the Five of Cups for my beautiful Gemini? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. You want me to see the Five of Cups? Please show me. Please show me the Five of Cups. They're saying at the beginning, maybe they mean this side. Okay, beginning. So Five of Cups, basically I'm going to describe the image that I'm seeing. It's a bridge with like some arches there, and I feel like it's almost like I want to sing, and I'm not getting the song. I just want to clarify. Sometimes I get songs when I'm scrying. I'm not getting the song, but I want to almost sing myself, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. Now, I don't know. They're not playing that right now for me, so I cannot tell you the lyrics or anything like that, but I want to say from my memory, like a bridge over troubled waters. And I don't know the song. Okay, so, Oh, wow. Okay. Now I have been doing, now I do know that it's there, but I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've really never really focused on the fact that it is a bridge right in the background there. I mean, that looks like a bridge, right? I mean, it doesn't look like, yeah, that's a bridge. Okay. Yeah. So bridge over troubled waters, because you got a Five of Pentacles here, and there's a Five of Cups here. There may have been something that's disappointing to you, or you feel like you haven't quite achieved and you've been going through a bit of a struggle. Now, this could be a struggle with the dream itself, or it could be because water basically means, you know, the dreamscape or the goal, the thing that you really care about, that you're feeling a little bit sensitive about. So it can mean that, you know, you're trying to find a way to get across to your goal, or you're trying to find a way to achieve something, but every attempt, it's not quite fulfilling, or it's not quite got there. They're just giving me this energy that there's going to be like a bridge. Something is going to come to help you get over a difficult patch. Now, whether it was an opportunity that went elsewhere to somebody else, or whether it was a disappointment, or perhaps you felt like every opportunity, it's like every time you try something, it just doesn't work. They're indicating here that you're moving past that energy, and from now on, whatever you're trying actually starts to stick. It starts to work. So they just want you to be aware that it's almost like Spirit is building you a bridge over this troubled water so that you can get over to the other side and get closer to your goal or to your dream. Because you know, it's like this person's focus is to get to here, but every attempt, it really doesn't get there. And there's two opportunities that are going to present itself in the future that this figure's not even aware of. And it's almost like it points in the direction to this bridge to get to where you want to go. So whether it is your maybe, I don't know, saving for a home, or you are, you know, trying to get a goal with regards to your career, and it's just, you never quite get there. They're indicating now's the time. The time is changing for you. You're going to get there. I hope that makes sense. That's the energy that I've got coming out. I'm going to clarify this Devil card because this is an obsessive energy. But it can also mean that you feel like you've been going through a run of bad luck, and there's something blocking your abundance in some way, because the Devil card is basically like a brick wall, or something that we feel bound to that we cannot change. For example, you know, you may be wanting to do a certain opportunity, but you've signed a contract to be in another opportunity for X amount of years, and you have to wait that time out, or months perhaps, or perhaps you feel tied to something. Maybe you're working within a toxic environment, and you know, everything you do, it's just never enough. And you know, it's always this energy of never being fully fulfilled. So with the Devil card, it's like there's something blocking your happiness. There's something here that is making you, but you're seeing it. This is the most important thing. The Devil card is not an evil card. The Devil card makes us aware of the blockage. And because you've got the Sun card as well, you're seeing absolutely clearly where the blockage is that is in some way getting in the way of your dreams or your goals. Whether that is procrastination, you have moments when you start something, then you feel a little bit like disconnected from it, and you start to procrastinate, or you feel a little bit low vibe, or perhaps someone is blocking your path in your career. The Devil card is like, it can also be fear. It could be illusion, you know, false evidence appearing real, where you feel there's something you want to obtain, but you feel like it's so far out of reach, you just don't know how you're going to get there. But Spirit's indicating this bridge. It's almost like an opportunity that comes from nowhere that gives you a path, a clear path across to where you want to go. So let me just pull a card on that energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify the Devil card for my beautiful Geminis? Oh, I gotta go get that card. Eight of Cups. We've got, I can see it on the floor right now. One moment, please. I'm just gonna go get that. So it means walking away from something that's been unfulfilling. Okay. Eight of Cups. Now, I always say this to people, you know, whenever you get an Eight of Cups, it means you're about to stumble on the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled. So Eight of Cups means, you know, everything that's presented so far, it just doesn't feel like it's what you're looking for. It's a journey of discovery, okay? So some of you may be working, like, as I said, in a toxic environment, and you're just feeling like, you know what, it pays the bills, which is wonderful, but it's not what your soul is vibing at right now, and you're looking for a moment to pause fearlessly to re-examine where you've been so far, where you're at right now, and where you want to go in the future, or where you might go in the future, because this is like a decision to seek something that's more authentic, and you feel right now that you ought to walk away from something and be true to your heart, leave something behind. But you may be bonded to it, or you may feel there's uncertain times. I mean, for example, some of you may be like, you're happy where you're at, but you just feel like there's a glass ceiling and you want to elevate. And therefore, if there's a blockage and you're like, you know what, I'm really good where I'm at and I like the people and the money's nice, but if I want to elevate, then there's a blockage. There's nowhere else to go. There's no other sort of promotion to step into or anything like that. So you may be looking at your sort of prospects right now. Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is, you know, at grassroots when it comes to career. This is about attracting what is vibing at your frequency. This is about, you know, you sort of deciding what is best to align yourself with, okay? But it can also be that some of you are thinking about partnering up in business with a person or a friend in some way, something that is more emotionally fulfilling. I mean, because they showed me the Five of Cups, it's almost like the Three Cups, they're not fulfilling. The Two Cups are just going to pop out of nowhere. You're seeking something greater and you're going to stumble on the thing that really matches what you want. Now, the Two Cups is also a proposal, okay? So there could be a proposal on the table right now for you that is really tempting, but you feel like it's not, excuse me, it's not emotionally fulfilling. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to go get some water. I got hay fever and it really dries out my throat. One moment. Sorry about that, my beautiful Gemini. I have hay fever, so it keeps like hitting my throat and, you know, really drying out my throat and my eyes. So I do apologize. Anyway, moving on. So this could be a proposal, and I feel like this is something that is of benefit to you that is actually coming on in. But it requires you walking away from something that perhaps you've been bonded to for a while. So it may be a difficult decision for you. Now, I do feel like there's an offer coming on in for you to follow your life's purpose or your life's calling, something that is more emotionally fulfilling. As you can see, I mean, this is about walking away from things that just don't vibe anymore. And this is about walking straight into like a proposal or a contract that really suits you. Now, of course, we've got that duality in this card. And the Two of Cups is like, it connects to your element of duality because you being a Gemini. It can mean that in some moments you feel like, you know what, I'm okay where I'm at. I'm really comfortable, I'm fine. And then the next minute you're like, but I really actually want a change, or I want to earn more money, or I want to see what else is out there right now. Oh, okay. I don't know if you hear that outside right now. I think we got some thunder going on right now. So there's something here. It's almost like, I mean, I feel like that's an omen in some way. It's like change. Now, some people see thunder and lightning as, you know, a negative omen, but I actually see it as a rejuvenative sort of omen where you're making some sort of change that will sort of dissipate any bad energy or any bad luck or anything negative that you may have been struggling with recently in your career, and it brings a brighter day. It brings out the sun. Okay, I always love that kind of energy. So I do feel like whatever it is you're walking away from or detaching yourself from or obsessively working towards, I feel like you're going to reach your end point, which is the sun, which is a positive energy there, okay? Now we've also got the One who persists. you're not the sort of person to give up, Gemini. If you've got your eye on something, you will achieve whatever it is you set out to do. You're very hardworking. You have a lot of tenacity, but I feel like it's about you finding your path. Now, some of you may have taken a long time in life to find your true calling, or have, rediscovered many callings, because you're the sort of person who, they're just giving me the sentence, variety is the spice of life. So it's almost like you haven't really pinned yourself down to any one thing at this time, because you're really interested in a lot of things. I feel you have a lot of ideas, but if you've focused and chosen one career that you really are gravitating towards, this is the thing that you will actually, your hard work will see your efforts pay off, okay? And not just financially, but in terms of your soul. I mean, we've got a lot of water here, which tells me that you're thinking more about your dreams or your goals rather than the money. Even though money is important and it's to pay the bills, it says perspective, defiant, persistent. Okay, and that persistent energy sees you through to the very end. But you may feel, because there's been a bit of a struggle, there's something here where you may have lost your love for something recently, or your motivation, or your energy to go out and conquest opportunities, and just or conquer opportunities. Sorry, they just corrected me. They're right. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. To conquer opportunities, and that's okay. Sometimes when we're in the flow, there's moments where we got to go out and be tenacious and sort of like be obsessive about the energy, and go after the things that we want. And then there's moments we have to take a lull, sit back, and make sure we still really want those things. So I feel like if you've had a lack of motivation or drive recently, it's for a purpose. It's to balance out that possessive, or that sort of determined, sort of obsessive energy, not possessive, I meant obsessive energy, that you may have been displaying towards your career. But they're just showing me that you're going to be very, very productive in the month of June. There's going to be an offer that comes on in that you're really going to be tempted by. And actually, it really aligns with your heart. It's something really good for you. It's something really positive for you. I feel like it actually takes you out of a negative space. It takes you out of a slump that you may have been in. And I really feel, now this is either, for example, if you've taken some time out of work, you've had a sabbatical, or whether you have not been fully on your life's purpose, or you felt like you couldn't quite achieve a goal. This is you returning to something. This is you sort of weighing up your options, having that moment of clarity and saying, this is it. I know this is the opportunity. I'm going for this, okay? So with the Judgment card, followed by that Ace of Cups, it says love there. This is about aligning yourself with what you love doing, what you want to achieve, and reaching for higher goals or higher expectations and achieving them, okay? The Judgment card is literally, it means your true prosperity and your true calling. It's about being on the right path, in the right place at the right moment to receive all the goodness that is coming towards you, okay? This is also about you having an authentic relationship with yourself and saying, this is what I truly want. If a 9-to-5 is not right for you, then you'll find a way to exist and thrive outside that parameter, okay? So I feel like this is about your dreams, your goals, and staying true to yourself. Even if there's people in your world who are toxic, or who are saying, you know what, you can't achieve that, or, nobody's ever achieved something like that before, that's not your calling. You're not listening to those expectations from other people. You're living life on your own terms. You're marching to the beat of your own drum. Now, an offering from the universe is coming in for you. This is a card of a gift, okay? I feel like this is a proposal that it will be a contract, that I feel is a contract here. Now, for example, if you work for yourself, you're an entrepreneur, you're set up your own business, this could be you having 2 streams of income, because that 2 of Cups can mean that, you've got a contract with a certain company, but you find a way around it to do something that you love doing that is more in line with your spirit, your soul. So there could be 2 streams of income here, and you sort of like multitasking, but in a very productive way where it doesn't feel like you're overburdened. So make sure that all this obsessive energy, you're not burdening yourself, because there's a lot of strain on you here. But I feel with this Ace of Cups, there's actually something being offered to you that is really tempting, and it is more fulfilling than ever before, and I feel like it brings more money as well, okay? There's a contract here on the table for you, is what they're showing me in the water right now, that you're going to seriously think about. Okay, now the Judgment card means you may take a little bit of time out to sort of and revisit it, but whatever it is, I feel like you're revisiting a personal goal. I mean, it may have even been a pipe dream at some stage where you're like, surely I could never achieve something like this, but you try it anyway, and you're going to really surprise yourself. You're really going to achieve it, okay? We've got this wonderful card, the one who calms, and it says stillness, purity, quiet. And as you can see, in moments of stillness and quiet, the owl comes to visit. The owl represents knowledge, wisdom. That is your inner voice. That is your inner guide. But it's also your guide sending you signs. So I feel like that bridge is important. You're going to see an image of a bridge with like arches underneath it. It's a very specific bridge, or maybe you live by one, or you're going to see one in a magazine or a billboard, or it's just going to flash up on an advert on the TV. This image is a signifier that there is an opportunity that you're really going to love popping in here for you, okay? And it gives you something to think about, and it is more in line with your true purpose and your true calling. There's a lot of prosperity attached to it, okay? So I feel the answers are within you with regards to your career, but whatever it is you're focusing on, your tenacity. They're giving me this word tenacity. Sorry, I just stumbled over the word because they give me the word tenacity. Tenacity is going to take you to where you want to go. Now we also have the Temperance card, and this is about you. I feel there's a lot of electricity in the air right now. I don't know if you saw that flash. I mean, I felt the flash, and I think it affected the light. So it's quite an intense storm outside. With this, they're showing me that whenever you've got rainbows, it means it took a lot to get to the rainbow space. So it takes rain and sun. So you've been going through a difficult period, and now here comes the sun. So I feel like you're mixing things up in your world or in your career in order to make something truly special. Something that really you've waited a long time to achieve and may have even thought it was not going to happen. And I really feel that it's going to bring you to this happy spot. I mean, the sun as your outcome position tells me the rewards are going to be worth the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears that you've put into everything. Okay. Now, the Temperance card also tends to have a figure dipping their toe into the water. So this may be something that you tried a long time ago, or you're thinking about trying and seeing if it will work. It's going to surprise you. It's going to really work. It's going to be very prosperous, okay? I'm going to pull a card on that Temperance card because the Temperance card is about moderation. Go slow. You don't need to make a quick decision on something. They're indicating here that moderation in all things. So if you're feeling obsessed with your career and you felt that the only thing that you sort of are having in your life right now is like a work-life habit where it's sort of, you in a routine of getting up in the morning, you go to work, you come home, and you're really bored, but this seems to be the only thing you're focused on right now. Your guides are saying, make sure you find balance in life. Find moments for you. Find moments to meditate. Find moments to connect to other people who vibe at the same frequency as you, because life does not happen when we are focusing on one thing, okay? Life actually tends to happen to us when we're focusing on something else. If you plan for something else, life comes along and says, oh, remember that thing you wanted ages ago? Well, here it is now, where you're focusing over here somewhere. So as I said, watch pot never boils. Now, the Four of Wands is a card of celebration, of success, of, also of preparation. So this is stability. Basically tranquility, rest, taking some time out, but recognizing there is something here to be celebrated in the near future. I feel like it's an opportunity that your friends will all come together and celebrate with you. But this card is actually where you feel at home, okay? And it can mean that you revisit a career opportunity where you feel you fit and you thrive because of that. The Four of Wands also tends to talk about creative collaborations, where you may, be in good company, networking with people who vibe at the same frequency, or you go for an interview, for example, and you're like, this is my kind of company, I want to work here. Or if you're an entrepreneur and you've set up your own business, you may be like collaborating with people who are on the same vibe as you. You're in sync with these people. This card literally means to be in sync with your desires as well as you in sync with your creative goals. So this is an achievement. Okay, as you can see, they're celebrating a win. There's victory wreath here, half a victory. So I feel like you're celebrating a milestone in your career in June, because an opportunity comes in that shows you that you're on the right path and that your heart is fully engaged. and I feel like your heart has not been engaged for a while. Now, it may be that you're staying where you're at, and suddenly there is an opportunity to smash through a glass ceiling. But I feel like the energy that you've got right now in this spread, you've been obsessing over something or focusing on a goal or a dream, but you feel somehow unable to obtain it. And that's all about to change, okay? We have the 5 of Pentacles, and it says destitution. And we've also got 10 of Wands, burden. So you're feeling a little bit stuck in a rut. Also, this is about a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. 5 of Pentacles can be about isolation, or feeling like, all you're doing is just work, work, work. And it just feels like so oppressive. And, you're looking for another way of working that gives you more time for you, or more time to enjoy life. Now that could mean that you're trying to work from home, because the 4 of Wands is a homebody card, okay? So it can mean that, you're trying to find a way of setting up a business where you could work from home and thrive. So I really feel like you're weighing up your options at this time, thinking outside the box on many different planes to see what vibes at your frequency. I'm going to pull a card to clarify these two, because together this means you don't want to lose out. Now, it can also mean that there's a lot of stress right now where you feel overworked, overburdened, and are not being paid enough money for that, okay? 5 of Pentacles is like, how do you expect me to live on this salary when the price of everything is going up, and yet still you're giving me more work, less money? How is it that this is happening? So I feel like you're trying to find a way, almost like a sanctuary, whether it is because they always say in the 5 of Pentacles, the stained glass windows, or the church there's like a religious stained glass window in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. It represents sanctuary. So it's like, how do I build a sanctuary in an economic climate that is uncertain, or where everything seems to be going up, but the wages, right? So I feel like this is about you finding sanctuary, whether it is finding sanctuary by setting up another business on the side, something that you run from home that's very creative. Actually, you're going to make more money from that, and you're going to give up the other thing. That's what I feel. But I feel like you're trying to weigh in the odds of finding something greater that pays more money and is more emotionally in alignment with your soul. So I'm just going to clarify this. The Empress, yeah. How do I create abundance? How do I boss up? How do I be more in control and have more time for me? This card is a Taurus Libran energy, and it's about creating healthy boundaries. But it's also about you having already nourished a goal or a dream and wanting to make it so mature that it's harvest time. So this is about, how do I create reward from all the hard work that I've been achieving? And you will, but don't let fear get in the way. I'm going to clarify one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you show me? The Empress card popping out there indicates that there is, okay. Now we've also got an Emperor and Empress, but the Emperor here is in the reverse. So you may feel a little bit of fear and say, maybe it's not the time. Or you may feel that someone in a position of power is abusing their position or their ego. They're using their ego to try and create discord. Something's out of balance, okay? Now this could be also, it could be your personal life, whether it's a relationship that right now you feel completely bonded to circumstances outside work, whether it's you're going through a divorce or a breakup in some way, or you're feeling a little bit off kilter because of a personal relationship, and it's somehow affecting your focus at work, even though you just want to focus on work in order to forget about the drama that may be going on behind the scenes. But in some way, this is affecting the balance right now, okay? Some of you may be wanting to set up something really creative and say, I haven't got business skills. I'm really creative, but I'm not really good at the business side. They're indicating here that yes, it will take some hard work, but you will achieve it. You will get there to where you want to go, okay? Let me just clarify that Emperor before I leave this one. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The High Priestess. Okay, so a lot of you have got psychic gifts, or you're very spiritual, okay? And they're showing me that you're not seeing that clearly. You're not actually engaging in something that you're really good at. But there's something here you're not seeing. The star energy can be, sometimes we're a little bit negative because we can't see something it means we feel like we're not going to get it. The universe is going to provide. The High Priestess is a card of trusting in the unknown, trusting in the universe to bring you something. And as we keep seeing in your reading, something is that you cannot see right now is actually going to bridge the divide or pop up out of nowhere to help you with your abundance and your career path. So I feel like you've been going through a bit of a struggle, and it's all going to come out in a more positive way, but that doesn't mean the struggle doesn't exist right now. So first of all, I'm sending you a huge hug out there for those that you are really going through a struggle. But there's an offer here that really reflects your dream, that really aligns you with something that you've been trying to achieve for a while. Okay, so they don't want you to give up hope. They don't want you to sort of feel like it's not going to happen. The Judgment card, it's another card of reflection. So they're indicating here that all your hard work, as you can see that swan, I always say swans are so graceful, they make it all look so easy, but underneath the water, their little feet are going crazy, taking in them in different directions. So with that Judgment card, I really feel like this is about you evaluating where you are right now on your path and making big decisions to where you go next, because you will make your mark. You are headed towards success and you are headed towards abundance, but there is a decision to be made. And it's basically a decision of, if you're reaching for something new, you must release things that no longer serve us or are hindering us. And for me, it's that big old devil card right there. So whether this is fear, for example, if you want to set up a new venture, or you want to do something that you love that is truly what you've always wanted to do, but you've just found that you've not been in a space to activate it and follow it or pursue a dream or a goal, they're indicating eradicate the fear. Go for it. In this lifetime, the only thing you can do is go for your goals and dreams. There's no such thing as failure, only a learning curve of how to do it or how to not do it. And you basically work out what works for you. If it's not working, you just tweak the plan and you move forward. So I feel like you're going to make this serious decision that aligns you with your true prosperity. And I feel like you've got the blueprint of where you want to go within you. It whispers to you, my beautiful Gemini, and it's taking you straight to the Sun card. The Sun is success, it's positivity, it's you in all your glory, achieving and accomplishing whatever it is you set out to do. So I feel your goal, you've got the Sun card, you're keeping your eye on the prize, and yes, it's hard work. Nobody said it was going to be easy. That's not the way life works, but you're willing to put the hard work in. The universe is going to meet you halfway by giving you an opportunity, and you're going to grab it with both hands, and you're going to overcome all the obstacles, and you're going to shine your light, okay? A lot of you are going to step into a spotlight in terms of being recognized for what you do. There's a lot of opportunity coming your way. One in particular that really vibes with your soul. It could be a contract. It could be... it could be like an opportunity coming back around, or it could even be like someone from your past, someone as in like someone you used to work with, or a company that you worked for, or somebody that you knew at college that sort of comes in and says, hey, I got a great opportunity for you. Would you like to come work for me, partner up with me? Or they'll point you in the direction of an opportunity. There's a really good vibe about June. Now, June, of course, we're coming into your birthday month, my beautiful Gemini. But I feel like this is something that you're going to be wrangling with in the month of June. You're going to be weighing up with a major decision in June. But on the other side is success, warmth, happiness, and a dream come true is what I see. But June may be a month where you're really trying to figure things out, okay? Now, I'm just going to... The energy of this reading for you was actually pretty frenetic, I gotta say. So I felt really frazzled in the energy, right from being able, not being able to take a breath, and the way that the energy was coming through, like talking and things like that. It felt really like overwhelming. So perhaps that's how you're feeling at the moment. A lot of people say to me, can you slow down, Baba? Or I try, but the energy I'm channeling, so it depends on the energy that's coming out. And the first card you got there is the Artist. So they're indicating you're very creative, you're very talented at what you do, and you may be trying to find a different way of working that is a little bit maverick or a little bit different to the norm. Independent, yes. You may be thinking about going independent or setting up your own business, or there's something on the side. You're not the sort of person to follow the crowd. You are, you're the maverick. We've got networker, Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? We got Mechanic. And, oh, we got one more. We've also got Perfection. Okay, so that Devil card can also connect to perfection. That energy was not coming through, but it is this obsessive energy about something, you know, getting it right and everything like that. So perfection could also be the thing that's hindering you right now. So I'm really grateful that they've given me that card for you. Thank you so much, truly grateful. We got the Artist, and it says, focus on finding the beauty in your everyday to-day life. The artist can be a photographer, painter, film, graphic artist, or web designer. If you can't make a living with your art full time, start part-time. Just get started. I mean, for those of you who want to go independent or you're setting up a second stream of income, that's the message right there, okay? If you can't get started full-time, start part-time. And, you know, you will find your way to making it full-time. As I said, I see for you that the thing that you think is unachievable is the thing that you will achieve, and it brings more money than ever before, than you ever thought possible, okay? We've also got independent. So some of you may be leaving a toxic space or leaving an environment that you've been bonded to in order to be independent. And it says, if you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. Consider investing and committing yourself to your own business. Your financial freedom will come from being able to stand alone. You can do it. So that Emperor card that showed up in the reverse, the Emperor is the card of business. So you may be feeling like maybe you're not really business minded, or you're not, you know, you're very creative, and you may be worried that what if I don't get the business side of it all right? The universe will provide. You know, the right people come into your life at the right time to help you along your way, if it is your true calling. And the Judgment card twice indicates this is your true calling, okay? We've got Networker, and it says, it may be time to create or reach out to your network of people who will help you. Consider a career in marketing, promoting sales, or any professional networking job. Make the most out of your resources you have so you can improve your finances. Okay. Also with this card, they're showing me the Four of Wands. So it came out for you, the Four of Wands, which is about, you know, you sort of aligning yourself or networking with and being in good company. People, your soul tribe, they will appear when you put your first foot on your path. Okay. We've also got Mechanic. So this is about fixing something that you think is not working right now. Now, it doesn't mean you're not going to achieve your goal or your whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. It means you're tweaking the plan. As I said, there's no such thing as failure. Even if you're walking away from something that you wanted for many, many years, but you no longer vibe at that frequency anymore. You've learned that you've come to the end of that road, and you're deciding something greater is for you. So there's no such thing as failure. But I feel like you're finding greater reward in what you do. It says, mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but all is not lost. Consider a career as a mechanic or automotive, aerospace or repair technician. You have the ability to easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. I mean, with that Ten of Wands and that Five of Pentacles, it can mean that, you know, don't overspend. If you're going through a bit of a tight patch, but I mean, we all know that. You don't need me to tell you that. But we've also got Perfection. And it says, give up your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You'll never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. So that Devil card right there is, you have everything you need to be successful. But fear may be blocking the path. So feel that fear and do it anyway, my beautiful Gemini, because you're going to achieve and accomplish. I mean, on the other side, we don't have a Devil card, we just have the Sun. So once you eradicate the fear, all we got left is the Sun. So I feel like you're on the right track, okay? Yes, it says here, you are enough and have what it takes to improve your finances. Progress, not perfectionism. Okay, so very, very important message right there. Now, I'm just going to get a Personal Power Oracle deck to close your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Incredible. I think this is the first time I've ever truly read in a storm as it began. So They want one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. For me, storms are all about energy. I find them exhilarating and thrilling. You read all those sort of like novels of the past, and they're like, they see thunderstorms as an omen that is negative. I always see it as positive. And whenever there's been a storm, like when I've been contemplating things in my own world, it means something new is coming, regeneration. It's really wonderful. Anyway, I got true chills for you all. So the first card we got here is I Follow My Heart. And as you can see, she's blindfolded, so using intuition is important. It heightens your senses when you truly listen to your words within, okay? And it's number 39, which indicates number 12. 3 + 9 is 12. Something you've been waiting for that truly aligns with your heart is showing up in your career world, okay? We've also got I Am Wild and Free. So if you're being an entrepreneur or setting up your own business, or you're freeing yourself up from a very toxic environment or a contract or something like that, they're indicating freedom. Freedom to choose, being independent, and more exciting energy. I mean, it's number 43. When you reduce that, 4 + 3 is 7, the Chariot card number, which means you're on the road to success. There's accomplishment, there is victory here. And we've also got I Am Curious. So being curious about another way of making money or finding your way to your goals and your dreams really will take you to where you want to go. And number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, which means suddenly another opportunity or another avenue opens itself up to you, and now you can see a real exciting journey forward, okay? I'm going to get some ruins before I close. Ooh. That one I really felt in my core. I just felt I don't know if you saw me shudder, I felt my chakras just shudder there. It was really wonderful. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so basically they're showing me the Wheel of Fortune card in the water right now. I've not looked at this, so I want to see what this is. But whenever they show me this, in all of the readings, it tends to mean that this is gift or, you know, some sort of good fortune. Yes, there we go. So that is the fortune ruin right there. So this means that there is good luck on your side in your career. There is an offer coming on in, because this tends to mean a gift. This is a gift being given by the universe. So it's coming on in towards you. Okay, now let me see this one. Okay, now this one, I can't quite grasp the energy of this one. I'll always be honest if I can't quite grasp an energy. I want to say get advice. That's all I want to say when I feel this, get advice. So I'm going to look at it. Okay. All right, so that one basically is a giant protector. Protector. Of course, if you're leaving a contract or something, I would definitely get advice or counsel there if you're thinking about leaving something. This can also be protector. It can mean like, you know, don't rush into anything. A time for non-action while you think about things is important. That really connects actually to the Judgment card about weighing up options before you make a decision. Let me just see this one. Okay, so I just feel a strong elevation here with this one. And this one, I'm gonna look at it. Okay, yeah. So that is basically that whenever, this can be like premonition or promotion, because there is elevation there. This could also be creating healthier decisions or making healthier decisions for your work-life practice. This also can mean, they just give me 2 words in the water: distant influences. Distant influences. So yeah, it could be an opportunity that you haven't even seen yet is coming in to influence your career in some way. I mean, promotion is definitely something that connects to this ruin in particular. I mean, it could be you going to another company, for example, and leveling up to the next position or getting more money. But this is, you're in a strong position is what they're showing me. This is always a strong position to be in. So don't doubt yourself, my beautiful Gemini. If you've been going through a difficult period or really been questioning your path, all becomes clear. It may be a difficult month in June in terms of your thoughts, like where you wrestle with your intuition, but the world will put you in the right place at the right time, at the right moment, and everything will become clear, okay? So I feel it's a very positive month, but a transitory, a transition month. That's what I want to say, a transition month, okay? I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading. It was very, very complex, that one, so it may not resonate for everyone, of course, but if it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be in the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is write 5 things down on a piece of paper that you feel are necessary to be let go of, okay? And I want you to find a creative way to release them. So if you write it down on a piece of paper and then go outside and safely do a burning ritual, or maybe just rip them up into tiny little pieces and throw it in the trash, whatever works for you or vibes with your soul, and then you release them and you'll feel much lighter on your shoulders. And you unblock your abundance. In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I've let it go, now I'm in the flow. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.